And so the first reason for church is that Jesus died for it. That's why you would give an hour on the weekend and prioritize it. Let me give you another one. Number two is because you are a necessary part of it. You are a necessary part of it. 1 Corinthians 12 and verse 27 says, all of you together are Christ's body, and each one of you is a separate and necessary part of it. He'd say that to you here. He'd say, everybody here listening to campus or on the internet, wherever you are, he would say, you're separate, but you're necessary. You're a necessary part of God's church. Your service is essential to the body of Christ. Each of us has a role to play, and every role is important. There's no small service to God. It all matters. I want you to get this, because in a large church like this, you can get the feeling that I don't really matter. What difference does it make? If I prioritize the church, if I'm here, if I'm not, whatever, what difference does it make? It makes a huge difference. Here's what I got for an illustration. So my wife and my two daughters and my two daughter-in-laws every year go to a sale here in Charleston. I don't know what it's called, but it's for light bulbs or lighting fixtures and stuff, okay? It's just, I've never been to it. I'm sure it's awesome. People stand in line, they go, they're so excited. And so Debbie calls me this past year at this sale, and how many of you know that at a sale you actually spend money, okay? Yeah. You know, whenever I go to the grocery store, they give me this, hey, you saved. No, I said, no, time out, I spent, okay? But anyway, so she calls me and she says, there's this great light for our dining room. And I'm thinking, we already have a light in our dining room. Seems good to me, you know, that's kind of how I am. Oh, it'll be a statement light. It will make a statement. Okay, all right, whatever. Go for it, I love you, you know. And we have to have a U-Haul to bring it in. It's huge. And we have a small dining room. I've got a picture of it. Okay? It's beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful light. And here's what she says. It's the largest light we have. Here's what she says. She says, can you put this up? And I no, I'm challenged in that way. But I have friends in the church who came and helped me put it up. Now, the reason I make that statement is this, because it's a great light. It's nice, and I've fallen in love with it. I love it. I do. I don't love having to put it up, but I like it. So that's the biggest light in our house. Is that the most important light? That is like the most visible light. Here's the most important light right here. This is a night light. This keeps me from stubbing my toe. How many of you know that? How many of you know that? Now, do you get that? Okay, in the church, we have big visible lights. That's me. That's people on the stage. It's people you see regularly. And we have small night lights. That might be you. Which is most important? They're all important. I would argue this one most of the time. Most of the time. Because we use this every night. You're important. You matter. You matter. See, if God has planted you here, which he probably has, that's why you're here, then there's a place, a significant place of service for you. We are less than what we could be without you. God placed you in this church so that you could serve, benefit, you could benefit others.